Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers.
Let's go. Let's do this.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Mostert. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up second down at the 19-yard line.
Here's Love. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Julian Okwara. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Love now. He's going to sling this deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Love now on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get that quarterback and all.
Running the counter with Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Silver, silver. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. SOS, SOS.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Lions nothing. Matt O'Donnell set to kick
So
off.
here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
The ball carrier.
A big play there on the option. 52 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
DeAndre Swift.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
third down, they're going to go with the option. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Push him back. Push him back. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
Mostert. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Right there. 54. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so
Thrown across his body and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Packers.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Packers 28, Lions 7. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run here with Swift. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Packers 28, Lions 7.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run out of the gun with Swift. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Who's that?
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 21. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Lions 1st down.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
At the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, Detroit.
Forward. 51 to Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, check it out, read.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Jackson from the shotgun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Packers.
This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the 2nd half?
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Packers 42, Lions 7. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On first down, it's Gurley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First down.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This time Jackson will throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
From the gun, here's Swift. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run for Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Forward. 44's the mic. Let's go, let's go. 44's the mic. 44.
On first down, Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Once again, it's Swift. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll find Golladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Forward. The mic. 51's the mic. Watch the screen. Pass.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got Jack Doyle. Not much there, only a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Jackson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down, Lions.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions gain a bit of respectability.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Once again, it's Mostert. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
To throw now. Here's Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Peters. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Here's Mostert. Dante Hightower on the stop. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now Love. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Julian Okwara able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On the return, here's Agnew. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they're in a big 4th quarter hole. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Adrian Amos.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And the Lions first down.
On the option, Jackson will keep it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Jackson going to run again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. It's Love now back near his goal line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 51 the mic.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 22-yard
They run again here with Murphy. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Murphy, and he stopped immediately there.
carry for the running back.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, it's Murphy. Room here to run. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
51 to Mike, boys.
Love with a give to Dillon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0.